Hello to the wonderful sign of Leo. I'm Abin Gold, and you're watching Music and Tarot. This is your forecast for the month of January. Let's take a look. So I'm reading it this way, and I'm seeing we got the Page of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. It looks like somebody really wants you all for themselves, and they're watching you, and they're wanting you all for themselves. And I feel like I'm repeating myself because maybe this person is repeating themselves. Maybe they repeat themselves a lot. Maybe they just don't have a brain set and they just repeat the same mistakes over and over again. Because for some reason, this person thought, Leo, you were below them and they thought they could control you. I'm also seeing here that there was some kind of control. They did play games with your mind. They did manipulate you at one point. You believed their lies. You believed the things they said. But I feel that you've broken away from this, and now you're in a new place. It's like refreshment, a refresher. You're in a new place. You're in a new era. You're in a new place within yourself. Like you're feeling a little bit easier, but I mean, the Eight of Swords still plays on and off in your head because it's something from the past, right? So we got to let the Eight of Swords go. And the only way we let the Eight of Swords go, right, is by working on ourselves and by forgiving ourselves for the things that we allowed someone else to make us believe, okay? Because Leo, you are incredible. You're not anything less than what somebody tells you. And if somebody does tell you that you're anything less, that's just because they're trying to manipulate you, okay? Whether or not this person who was in your life or not, whether or not they were in a relationship with you or whatnot, you had a very strong connection with this person, okay? You also may have had a soulmate connection with this person, but Leo, honey, please understand, just because it's good for your whole, it doesn't mean that it's good for your soul, okay? They were soulmates because they taught you a lesson, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean that you had to be with them. A lot of people feel, oh, my soulmate? Well, I have to be with my soulmate? I mean, you can if you want to, but there's more than one soulmate out there. It's a contract. Soulmate, and they don't add the contract, but it's a contract. They teach you a lesson. And I'm hoping that this person taught you that you gotta love yourself and you gotta put yourself first because they don't count. And I hope that to be true for you guys. I really hope so. Now, please don't leave me in the dark, Leo. Please comment in the comment section and talk about this reading because I'm telling you, it's juicy. It's juicy because it's about you. You're finding your territory. You're finding your place. Even if you don't have a set idea of what it is, you're still envisioning it. It's coming to truth. It's coming into reality. But in order for something to come into reality, something else has to die and be rebirthed. And this past of yours right now, it has to die and it has to be rebirthed. Thank you. Bless you, my love. That was my kitty. Another Leo. And it has to be rebirthed. So something new has to come out of this. A new perspective. Because, Leo, you can't be left out in the cold. You can't. You can't do it for yourself. Okay? Or to yourself. Sorry. English is not my first language. You can't do it to yourself. You don't want to be left out in the cold forever. Now, do you? There is new love. And there is new beginnings. But in order for you to have new beginnings, you have to let the past die. You have to let the past go. You have to let those who are holding you, who are taking you back into relationships and then hurting you, and then you're giving them chances and they're hurting you over and over again, you got to learn how to let them go. Just because it's good for your whole don't mean it's good for your soul. And I say it again, when you let it go, because here, the Eight of Swords is coming up. If you don't let this go, Leo, this is going to play a big role in your life over and over again. You're going to find yourself in a crossroads over and over again. You will never, ever, ever be able to have a long, satisfying, long-term, meaningful connection. And don't you dare have the audacity to tell me that I can't tell you what I'm telling you. Because I know that when you're being mind controlled by someone just because you think you love them, and you're being played by someone just because you think they deserve the world of you, and they treat you like Shizer on a stick, and yet everything that you do for them, they do the opposite to you, ask yourself, would this person die for you? Because they won't. You would, but they won't. Leos, you are fools for love. And this is your lesson here. And the lesson that this is happening, and the reason why this is happening, and the reason why it keeps happening and happening, is because you're not learning from it. But when you do learn from it, your avenues open up. You become smarter and you start to become wiser. And bro, when you're wiser, guess what? You start choosing better people. You start attracting better people. People that actually give a shit about you, because you're cutting the ones that don't. So, as a psychic reader, as an intuitive, as a friend, it's time to embark into better, more calmer waters. Or you can choose to stay in this situation and you will never learn from it because you chose to stay. Mark my words, heed my warning and my warning. You're better than this. Remember that.